What's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's episode of the Just Saying podcast. I'm your host, Justin Martindale, and this week's guest I'm so excited to have on with us today, a music aficionado. He has his special 5836 available this Thursday on YouTube. He's also the host of Let There Be Talk, his weekly podcast. Make some noise for Dean Delray, everyone.
And Gertie.
And what's the dog's name?
Gertrude.
Oh my God, little Gertie. That little face. I'm so excited to have you on, especially because you, I feel, are the rock and roll aficionado of the store. Like, you've hung out with rock bands, you know music, you know all of it. So I'm very, very excited. But tell us about your special first, 5836. Where did the title come from? What can we expect in the special? Go for it.
All right. The title, 5836, that was the exact number of sets it was in my career.
Yeah.
So set number 5,836 in my career. And I wanted to call it that because I want people to go, what is that?
Yeah.
And then when you tell them, they understand the magnitude of work that went into it. And it also give the hacky bad commenter something to say, like, you might want to try another 5,000 sets, buddy. You know what I mean? Because that's the hack move they're going to go for.
You call that work?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So... because I looked at it, there's some key jokes in there. You know, you could call it, I have a joke, back people, or nuts to butts.
Nuts to butts.
You could call it all of those. But I really felt like this is a great title. And then it was shot in a cave. The first special ever shot in a cave underground.
What?
Yeah, shot in a cave.
Where? What?
In
cave?
Tennessee at a place called the Caverns.
Wow.
And so it's underground. It looks like red rocks if it fell down in hell. And
were there Appalachian miners abandoned there that are now translucent?
There were bats in there.
Really?
At one point, there was a fucking bat. There it is right there. You can see it. It is absolutely.
Oh, that's cool.
It is stunning.
Wow.
No specials ever been done in a cave. So I was like, look, there's 8 million. There's 5,836 specials out right now.
Yeah, seriously.
So let's try to do one that is completely different. And I think there's a picture right there. There you go. That's Marcus Price, the director. Bill Burr, my best friend and producer and financer of the special. And, you know, we made it ourselves. Nobody wanted to give a 59-year-old white dude a special.
Rude. Ageism.
Yeah, ageism.
In this climate?
Yeah.
Huh.
Right?
Oh, it looks great.
Oh, my God. It's unreal.
What were the acoustics in there like?
Well, here's the great thing, Justin. You're going to love this. There was no one to call to go, hey, you've done comedy in there. How's it sound? Because, you know, when you go somewhere, like, and you ask somebody, they go, it's ass or it's great.
Yeah.
No one to call. So we rolled the fucking dice, man.
Yeah.
I said, look, if it sucks, we will laugh about it later. And if it's great, we will be in love with it. So I had no idea what it was going to sound like. And I stepped on stage. I told the first joke. And the laughs sounded electric. My voice sounded electric. And I choked up right there on that spot because I go, oh, my God, this is going to be fucking epic. Yeah. And I had to pull myself together. If you watch it, I go, I've been doing comedy 15 years. And I choke on 15 years. I thought I was going to cry for a minute, for real.
Aw. That's great.
Tennessee, called the Caverns, and it's about an hour and a half outside of Tennessee and an hour and a half outside of Chattanooga. So in the middle, in the fucking mountains.
That sounds awesome. And it looks great.
That's the intro. We put a bunch of photos from my career at the top. Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age did the intro music.
Cool.
Which is unbelievable dream come true. And then I wrote the song for the closing credits and sang the song.
Now, what is your tie-in with the music community?
Well, I played music 25 years.
So you went from being a musician to being a comic.
Right. Linda Perry signed me when I was young. put a record out, toured the world, played music for 25 years. And then kind of the illegal downloading started happening. It was kind of
LimeWire, Napster.
Yeah. And, you know, also CD burning. More than that. That became easier later.
Yeah.
But CD burning, you know, with the Apple computer and the burner, you would play a show and you go, hey, you want to buy a CD? Part of your money from touring would be CDs. And they'd be like, oh, our friend burned it for us. We love it.
Yep.
And, you know, no anger there. They don't really understand. You're like, I kind of need that money. But I had a good, long, great run touring, playing music, something I did with the neighborhood friends, and 25 years went by. But the entire time, I always loved comedy and wanted to try comedy, but I was one of those guys, I do not want to mix the two. I don't want to be a guitar comic. If you're playing music, you don't fucking do comedy, and if you're doing comedy, you don't play music. It was this line in the sand for me of art. And I didn't like joke rock, you know, funny lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, then he took it in the butt.
Sounds like someone I know.
What? Who's that? Oh, anyway, you know what I'm saying now.
Yes.
Sounds like Steel Panther.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Right. And no knock on them. It was just, to me, I take music so fucking serious, and I take comedy so serious. As far as like, you know, and people go, oh, you fucking diva. But it's truly an art to me. And I didn't want to mix the two. That was the thing. The music I liked, the front men had mystique. They were dangerous. And you don't want to, in between songs, telling a joke. You're like, wait, you're fucking, you know.
Hey, guys, let's take a break from the podcast. I want to talk about something important. Fiber diversity. Yes, fiber diversity. It supports a balanced gut microbiome, but only 5% of Americans get enough fiber in their diet. I had no idea, but 5%, who knew? And if you're like me, it's probably because it's so hard to do. That's why I started using Sugar to Fiber probiotic mix every day. I have news, guys, listen up, that will make it so much easier. ZBiotics, the same team behind the alcohol probiotic, they just released a new product to help get more fiber into your diet without changing what you eat. Hey, win-win for everybody. The PhD microbiologists over at ZBiotics understand that only 95% of Americans don't get enough fiber. So they genetically engineered a probiotic drink mix called Sugar to Fiber. Now, Sugar to Fiber turns sugar in the foods I eat into a prebiotic fiber called leave-in fiber, and it's really hard to get leave-in from a typical diet, and it helps to improve the amount and diversity of fiber that my body receives daily. Now, I love these because not only are they convenient and I'm getting my fiber, but they come in these easy-to-go little packages. I just open one up, mix it into my water, have it, carry it with me through the day. I just know that I'm getting the daily fiber that I need. You can throw it in a orange juice, throw it in any type of drink you want, and it's tasteless and it's getting the work done for you. Now, as I get older, gut health becomes more important to me than ever, and that's why I'm adding ZBiotics Sugar to Fiber to my daily routine. It helps me know that I'm getting the diversity of fiber my body needs. So listen up, Just Sayers. Go to zbiotics.com/SAYIN and use promo code SAYIN, SAYIN, at your checkout for 15% off any first-time orders of ZBiotics probiotics. ZBiotics has a 100% money-back guarantee, so if you're not satisfied for any reason at all, they will refund your money, 0 questions asked. Thank you, ZBiotics, for sponsoring this episode and keeping our guts here at the Just Saying podcast healthy. That's always one of the things I hate to see is when you're watching, not hate, but like difficult things to see is when there's like a musician and then all of a sudden you're like, oh God, there's a comic and they're just so like off. Like, they're so, like, opposite of what the band is. And you're like, oh, God, they're eating it up there. But you opened for Metallica.
Yeah.
Was that stand-up?
Yeah.
You did stand-up in between Metallica. Not intimidating at all.
Yeah, 18,000 people. favorite band, hometown, San Francisco, arena. Also 40-year anniversary party. Their 40-year anniversary. So all of the fucking heavy oh no's. I said yes, and then I hung up, and about an hour went by. I go, what the fuck?
Oh, no.
Yeah, totally. But, first night, awful. Second night, great. I'm glad it went that way, not second night awful.
So what, does Metallica just say, we'll be right back, guys, we're taking a break, and then they're like, and now Dean Delray, and you're like, hey,
I
Metallica.
opened the show.
Okay, good, you opened.
So they come out, and they go, hey, thanks for coming out to the 40-year celebration. We are so excited to bring you this show tonight. Thank you. We're going to go backstage, put on our rock star clothes, and when we come back, while we're back there, here's our friend Dean Delray.
You're like, thanks, Lars. I'll take it from here.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. And it was, there was no way I was going to say no. It was an honor. My favorite band.
Yeah.
Hands down, favorite band besides Zeppelin. And to be able to do that, there's a good photo right there of me and Kirk Hammett. I've known the guys at the time, I'd known them 38 years with the guitar. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So I had to do it. Now, what I didn't take in mind was it's the 40-year anniversary, so people flew in from all around the world.
Sure.
So I'm up there doing local references about me and the band, or fighting over what's the best burrito in San Francisco, or getting, drunk on Battery Street. And there's people from Ecuador and Brazil and Oklahoma and, all around the world. And some people do not know what comedy is.
Mm-hmm.
So they're looking at you like, why is this roadie talking about his dick? Like, what the fuck is
Get on with the show.
What's this sound check? He's grabbing his dick. He's
really making this moment about him.
Yeah, really bizarre. But, it was, it's one of those things when you look at it, you go, okay, I played music 25 years. I never got to open for Metallica. Then I start comedy, and years later, I open for my favorite band as a comedian. Mm-hmm. It's fucking crazy.
That's wild. That's rock and roll.
Oh, it is. And I got to do all the venues that I didn't get to play as a musician because the great Bill Burr took me on tour. I did Hollywood Bowl, Red Rocks, LA Forum, Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, you did that recently.
These are the dream venues I didn't do as a musician. Mm-hmm. So it's been a best of both worlds.
That's awesome. Well, I'm so glad you're here because we're going to keep this music theme going because Coachella was this weekend. Did you go?
I didn't. I want to go next weekend.
You're going next weekend?
I think so. My buddy owns that thing, and I've been going since number 2. I went to the second one. I didn't go to the first one. I've been going since the second one.
Wow.
I've seen them all.
I've never been.
I've been back in the day where, now it's like fucking Fort Knox. Once Prince played it, it changed. But before that, it'd be like, here's your badge, and you just walk up on stage.
Sure, walk up on stage.
Oh, on stage, 2 feet away from like Rage Against the Machine or No Doubt or Yeah Yeah Yeahs or The Strokes or fucking Queens of the Stone Age. The Cure. I sat like 2 feet from The Cure. And, I've been going for years. It's a different animal now, way different. Back then, it was just really, it was grassroots back then.
I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, now it's crazy because I prefer, I've never been to Coachella, but I honestly watched it this weekend. They live stream it now. So, and
crazy.
I loved it because all the clips I was seeing were from some losers' phones. Like, I'm like, I don't care about your shitty handheld camera. No, give me the production, got the professional cameras.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it. And week 1, we had
Lady Gaga.
Was that crazy? Did you watch it?
Come on, dude. What is going on, There's like this whole thing like Beyonce versus Lady Gaga.
Oh, Lady Gaga wins, hands down.
Oh, first of all, just in the amount of hits.
It was so
It was crazy.
It was so good. I can't emphasize it enough.
I love her.
It was performance art. It was like macabre. It was like Italian Renaissance. It was like,
and in the pop world, she should be expired by now. The date, of like how long she's been famous. You know how they run that thing of like, all right, next.
Yes.
You can start seeing the, Billie Eilish coming up and you see how they start working the new ones. But man, she just always reinvents it.
Oh man,
I don't like her new black wig. The bangs.
Okay, well, you need to relax, sir.
I don't like bangs. I don't like bangs.
I have one note. I hate her black wig.
I'm not Eliza Minnelli. Like Liza, I don't like the hairdo. Give me some Barbara Streisand hair.
Yes.
Give me some fucking, I don't like that.
You're such an ally, Dean. You're like, she did great, but the black wig with the bangs, I'm out. No, you know what I really loved was the blonde wig.
Right.
Like that, like whatever this like,
yeah.
like ingenue, like Italian virginal, like
semi-goth
princess. God.
Yeah.
It was so fucking good. I was texting Esther Pavitsky, because I didn't watch it the night. It came on, we watched it in the morning, like the next day.
Right.
And I'm texting Esther and I'm like, stop being a mom for 5 minutes and please tell me you've watched the Gaga thing. She's like, oh my God. I was like, they gave us Judas. They gave me Sheeb. They gave me Alejandro. Like the gag, she ended the show. And then people were leaving. They're like, all right, bye. And then 5 minutes later, she's like, I'm going to do Bad Romance. And people were like,
run.
And what I was comparing this to was like Taylor Swift had her Eras tour.
Right.
But I love that she was kind of like offing her eras.
Right.
Like she was kind of like coming face to face with her old self and being like,
Yep.
It was so good. I can't get enough of it. I don't know if it's available to like actually watch it.
Yeah.
It might be now, but like if you get the chance, if you haven't seen it, just watch it. It was performance art.
Let me tell you something.
Every backup dancer,
that's what I'm saying.
Murdered it.
The crazy thing is, how the fuck do you rehearse that? I mean, that is months. That is feet, ankles, eardrums fried. It is. First of all, I guarantee whatever money she made, she put every dollar into the show. She's walking away in the negative.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of people, the props, and the rehearsal before this, what people don't understand, they probably rented the Forum or something for a week.
Yeah.
And really went through that for a while to get this production down. I mean, all the money went back into it. And this is great because she had a record come out on Friday. So she's wise. She goes, you know what? I'm going to do Coachella and the world will see it. And I don't need to really do more press after this.
I mean, honestly, she's going on tour with Mayhem, but she doesn't have any Los Angeles dates because I think what she was going to do is be like, I'm going to do it at Coachella.
Yeah.
And then do the tour and then announce because I don't want to take
they can't
focus
announce
from
it for 3 months.
But it was just everything. And what an artist to be like, you know what? I thought Joker 2 was going to be great and it just ate shit.
Oh, yeah.
And
Joker poo.
Joker poo.
Oh,
Part
Joker
poo.
Wow. Yeah.
And
Joker poo.
Joker poo.
Or Joker boo.
Joker part boo.
Yeah. Fuck. Not part. Full boo. There's no part.
But everyone was like, oh, shit. And she was like, you know what? I'll admit it. It was kind of a flop, but I'm going to give you something else. She was not phased at all.
Oh, you know what? Listen, let me tell you about her. Take the chance. In your career, somebody goes, you saw Joker 1 and they go, you want to Joker 2? You go, I'll do Joker 5,000 if it's fucking the same people. That thing is a masterpiece, Joker 1. It is Taxi Driver of our era, But I'll tell you a story. About 6 months ago, I was out at Rick Rubin's studio in Malibu. Shangri-La, it's called.
Okay.
And I was interviewing...
The hotel?
No, it's a studio.
Okay.
And I was interviewing Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age there in one of the studios. There's 2 there. And he goes, I would take you to the other studio, but Lady Gaga's here. And I went like this. I was like, can't we just fucking like look for like snacks up in the green room.
Yeah.
And hopefully run into her.
Yeah.
Like, I seriously.
Oh, so weird. You're here too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good to see you. One of those. Hey, I want to get on the podcast.
Yeah. Hey, Stephanie, can I call you that?
But I didn't get to see her, unfortunately. But new record is great. She's great.
I was going to ask you because she's got a lot, like even in that performance, the amount of like rock aesthetic. Like she had like the dude with the circle keyboard going, the bass guitar. Like it was like the drummer was just going to town. I loved that she tapped into this like all kind of aesthetic. She had a full classical orchestra, then rock. I mean, it was everything. I loved it. And she's got to do it again this weekend. Vacation season is in full swing, and guys, having those quality travel essentials makes your vacation all worthwhile and way much more enjoyable. And I'm on tour right now and constantly traveling, and you know what? I treated myself to some luxe upgrades with Quince's high quality travel essentials, all at an affordable price. And you know what the best part is? All Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Who does not love a deal? And with premium luggage options and durable duffel bags to carry it all, they have everything you could ask for. Home goods, menswear, women's wear, kids wear, all of it. Bedding, towels, you name it, it's all there right there at Quince. And by partnering directly with top factories, Quince has cut out the cost of the middleman and passes all of the savings on to you. And we love that. I ordered the Flow Knit Breeze Performance Polo in olive green and heather sky blue, and I will be taking them with me on my trip to Mexico this year. And I love them. They're flowy, the colors pop, and they fit so nicely in my luggage. So for your next trip, you guys treat yourself to the luxe upgrades you deserve from Quince. Go to quince.com/sayin for 365-day returns plus free shipping on your order. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/sayin, SAYIN, to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sayin. Happy travels.
Also, by the way, I'm not just rock. I mean, I love R&B, soul, hip hop.
Kenny G, Sade.
Sade. I saw her live.
Oh,
yeah, on the what is it? Something Love. Hold on, I know this record inside and out.
One of Sade's albums?
Ordinary Love.
Ordinary Love.
Is no
everything.
Ordinary Love.
So good.
Dude, I saw her. Okay, she's all-time favorite of mine, and also a complete what the fuck ghost. Gone. Let me see. I saw her, and that was probably like 92 or something.
Yeah.
You could Google it, Ordinary Love. Let's see what...
I think it was like 92, 93 maybe.
I want to see what year that is, because...
We always love a good Sade reference on this podcast.
Oh, my God. Well, let me tell you something. So...
92.
92. Okay, so I go see her, right? And it is one of the greatest performances I've ever seen. She has a dude that sings background with her. And at the time, her show was beyond anybody. Big giant screens of her like riding horses in the deserts. One scene, each song had a theme.
Yeah.
Her voice was fucking angelic.
I know.
No lip syncing. No fucking Voda. None of
Travis
that shit.
Scott.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah. Just pure talent.
Yeah.
Now, where is she?
Well, you know what? I love that because I feel like Sade could mean ghost in another language.
I 100% believe it. Oh, yeah.
Beware
she put a song out about it a year ago, remember?
She had a song come out like a year ago.
For a soundtrack.
Something like that. It was she has a son or daughter who's trans, and I think she dedicated the song to them.
Right.
But
her apology, like not understanding at the time.
If Sade headlined Coachella.
Oh, over with.
Yeah.
Also, like, how old is she now?
Who cares? She's a ghost.
No, I'm saying, where does she live?
I don't know.
You know, is she married? Here we go. She's 66. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's like a year older than me. And okay, England, but doesn't say where she lives. But anyway, my point is Tony Baker and I, when we were beginning comedy 15 years ago, we bonded over Sade so hard. And people would be like, you like Sade? I go, oh, no, dude, I like everything.
Oh.
But this is, to me, Prince, Sade, you know, these are some shows that I saw that were so unreal.
Yeah.
You know?
I definitely feel like they're in comedy, especially. There is a secret Sade society, the triple S's.
Yeah.
The
Mine's not a secret.
Oh, I'm not
blasted
either.
out
I'll let everyone know. I mean, I've got a record. I'll put it on a random Sunday for
Plus,
sure.
Giant crush on her at that time.
Beautiful. I actually have a picture of her at the end of my hallway.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
and
I see her every morning.
I had a girlfriend for like 7 years. And whenever I would hear Sade, I would just choke up because, you know, we weren't together anymore. And I'd be like, oh. You know?
The best. But what did you see any other Coachella performances? The only ones I saw were
Misfits. I saw Misfits.
Were they on the main stage?
Yeah.
They were? Okay.
Yeah.
I saw Benson Boone.
Yeah. Ian saw that. He said it was great live.
I swear to God, though, I get the backflipping.
Yeah.
But one day.
Oh, yeah. You're going to
your
shit.
femur's going to come out of that skin.
Yeah.
You're going to, I mean, good for you. Good for you. He's got a great voice. I love that he sang. He sang Queen, and the audience was like, "What?"
Oh, yeah.
Or he brought out the guy from Queen.
Yeah. And then people didn't know who he was.
They were like, "Who is?" Yeah.
It was like, "What are you doing?"
Educate yourselves, people.
Yeah, the guy's up there scorching the lead.
He's in 102-degree heat, and y'all are like just
he's 90.
Yeah, Brian May has like a legacy in the rock community.
He's an actual billionaire. They sold the songs for $1 billion.
Went on tour with Adam Lambert.
Yeah. Lambert kills.
Oh, well, yeah. And then who else? And then I saw a little bit of Charlie XCX with Billie Eilish and Lorde, and it was just a bunch of strobe lights and the kids jumping around. Which I was like, let them have that.
Yeah.
Doechii killed it too. I love Doechii.
Misfits, if you don't know who they are. So that's Danzig, Glenn Danzig's original band, and they were this kind of Halloween scary punk rock back in the 80s. And they did this incredible thing.
I love that cover.
Most bands, most people never got to see them, and they got back together a couple years ago. Now, my buddy Dave Lombardo is the drummer now, and Dave Lombardo is one of the greatest drummers of all time. He is considered the greatest thrash metal drummer ever. He's from Slayer, and he joined this. And this is really what I want to go see. This is why I'm going out next weekend.
So this is like a reunion for them at Coachella.
And they've been doing massive arenas. Before they were like a theater, a gothy kind of, I mean, look at the stuff they wear, you know? It's kind of like,
the kids today have no idea.
No.
They're going to be like, what is this?
Yeah, they're like, is this corn?
Yeah.
Like,
my mom loved corn.
Yeah, exactly. But that guy right there, Glenn Danzig.
Oh, I love it. I love that. Like Green Day had a set. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I was watching Green Day.
Yep.
When did Billy Armstrong start wearing Rod Stewart's wig?
Oh, you think it's a wig?
It has to be.
Really?
Really? Come on.
Well, I don't.
And no shade to men who wear wigs.
No, I don't mind wigs, but I never I never get a wig vibe from him. Because I never saw a thinning era.
I mean, I know. I feel like that's a thing, though.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that is full, like...
You see Mike Dirt on the right? The bass player? On the right there?
Yeah.
He's at the store all the time. All the time.
He is.
All the time, buddy. Oh, he loves comedy. He wants to do comedy.
I've seen that guy.
Great human. Great human.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Billy hair.
Okay.
I mean, and it's no shade to Billy.
Yeah.
It looks great, but I was just kind of like, the volume.
I was thinking...
Has it always been that voluminous?
Well, it could be blow-dried, like 80s, you know, like George Michael.
Could be.
I was thinking of going wig era next
with
year.
Belinda Carlisle.
I was going to come out just wig era. Look, I go this, and then all of a sudden I just show up.
If you showed up with that hair,
Yeah.
I would pretend it was natural.
Well, you know, I used to do a bit where I was in a mall and they were selling toupees. And I go, you know, who's going toupee? Like, you just come home one day and your wife's like, toupee, and you're like, shut up. You know?
You don't know anything.
Like, this is it. And then if your husband gets a toupee, he's about to cheat.
Oh.
He's not doing it for you, right?
That tracks. But that hair, look at that hair. That's not the same hair.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think you go wig anymore, do you? You just go to Turkey?
You can go wig.
Don't you just go to Turkey and get the fucking system?
You
know what I mean? You've seen the plane ride.
Well, I mean, some people don't have a turkey budget. I'm sure Billy has a turkey budget.
Yeah, they come to his house.
But I mean, come on. That's like if Rod Stewart and Clay Aiken had a baby.
Well, do you think Rod's is a wig?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Whoa.
Absolutely. I think Rod's is a wig.
I think Ron Wood's a wig from the Stones.
I feel like a lot of guys.
Yeah.
I feel who else? Definitely. Oh God, what's his name? The older, old guy, Barry.
Oh, Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
Oh,
yes. God,
wig.
I was like, what's the last name?
Right.
Barry Manilow's got a wig.
I'll tell you a funny story. There's a giant band, Quiet Riot. You know them.
Yeah.
Okay, so the singer, he was thinning hair, and they explode. So if you put in Kevin DeBro, he basically went 3 different wigs in his era.
Mm-hmm.
So he would just show up like, oh, this is my long curly wig.
Yeah.
And then this is my Rod Stewart wig. And this is my, mullet wig.
Yeah.
Now check it out. Kevin DeBro.
Here's the thing. I think we need to uplift men and make men wearing wigs normal.
Well, I don't really. Okay, so there's the left one over there, straight blonde.
Oh.
Then next one is curly. Look, it's totally. And now theirs is a
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is Terry DeBro Kevin DeBro's brother?
I don't. Is he?
What?
No way.
We've got a Housewives rock and roll connection?
I never knew that.
Wow. Oh, he died too.
Oh, yeah. Sad, man. Really sad. But I don't really. You're right, man, because people show, when they come up, they immediately get, okay, to the right, there's his original hair, right next to that one you're on. There.
Wait, is this picture up at the store? I feel like I've seen that guy in the hallway.
You can see it's thin.
So, yeah, it's totally gone there, and that's early on,
Yeah, the receding of it
it's
all.
like thin and little, But, there is that thing of like, oh, man, wig.
I love a good, as someone who does not wear wigs, but people love to tell me that I do in the comments of the show.
Oh, of course. What else would they have
they're
to
like,
do?
Take off your wig, dude. I'm like, I wish I could.
Yeah,
but no, I don't. I'm not going to. But I love it. And plus, it's also it's so rock and roll. Like, the guys
it's just a hat.
Well, who are the guys? They were like, it's not, is it Motley Crue?
Yeah. What about them?
Wigs.
Wigs?
Wigs.
Here's
some of them, not all of them.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you something fucking amazing. I did a pilot with Fred Durst called The Truth.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, we were going to sell it to FX. This pilot is fucking amazing. It's about a TV evangelist and his right-hand man. And we set up a fake religion, kind of a Scientology meets The Secret.
Okay.
It's like this thing. And we set up a tent in town and we steal people's money so we can go snowboarding.
So a religious cult.
Yeah. We're cult guys. Now, Fred showed up with this $10,000 wig to wear as the evangelist. And man, when you see what a $10,000 wig looks like, you're like, this looks fucking amazing. Yeah. I, at some point, can't tell a wig anymore unless I see the decline in the hairline.
This is all real hair.
That's all real.
That's all real.
That's 80s right there. So I don't see wigs here.
I see Wig on the left.
This is suspicious here.
That's suspicious. See, that's a hard edge front. See, yes. See, yeah.
Holy shit!
That's like a Halloween spirit secretary costume.
Now these are friends of mine.
Yes.
So
Tommy Lee's not.
Tommy and Nikki on the right.
Vince might be a lace front maybe or some extensions.
Yeah. But now type in Fred Durst Evangelist. I want you to see what this wig looks like. 10 grand. The person that put it on, I go, this is fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
And, and so there it is right there. So it's basically the Pulp Fiction Travolta wig.
I was going to say.
That's what it is.
With a little bit of like Anne Rice's Lestat vampire.
Right, but look at that. That's fucking looks so real.
Yep.
When you saw it in person, when he showed up, I was like, dude, that is amazing.
Good lace front. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Now, what about this one?
Where, well, that's blatant funny wig.
Oh, yeah.
We know what's going on there. That's fun. Yeah.
That's my fun wig.
Yeah. Which, by the way, these guys have been doing fucking stadiums all last 2 months in Europe.
They're killing it.
They are killing it. Yeah. And original members. No one overdosed. You're getting the exact Limp Bizkit that happened in 90s. If you didn't see them, you're seeing the guys.
Are they still like telling people to set things on fire and stuff?
No, not. You know what? They are definitely in this thing of like, hey man, we were in a radical era. And now we're out having fun. Yeah. And the fans are going, oh my God, I never got to see him. This is fucking great. It's like a full celebration.
They were my first favorite band.
Wow.
Like when I was a kid, they were like the first CDs I got. They were like my first obsession music.
I shot a documentary for them about 20 years ago. I was like a fly on the wall. I got hired to do this kind of doc for them, to film them working on a new record. And it turned into 10 months.
Wow.
It was fucking crazy. We went to Prague. We went to Marin County. We went to Santa Monica. We were just all over while they recorded this record. It was me, one man, camera, on the fly, and I had 200 hours I had to edit through. It was pretty fucking wild.
Damn. I mean,
I didn't know the guys. I got hired by the producer.
So they're on tour right now in Germany, you said?
They just got home from a Europe tour for 2 months. They were over there absolutely destroying arenas and stadiums.
Yeah. God. Well, here we have, I don't know if you heard about this.
No, what's this?
Oh, well, Gayle King and Katy Perry and the all-woman Blue Origin crew successfully completed their 10-minute space trip. Did you hear about this?
I saw
Jeff Bezos shot his girlfriend.
Pod?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were on this spaceship. Today was the launch day. And they were in space for a good, I think, like 5 minutes. It took 5 minutes to get there, 5 minutes to get back. I don't know.
Did they land anywhere?
I don't know. They landed. I mean, it is kind of funny because they show them up there. You're not like in space. You're just like right above it.
200 feet above your Southwest Airlines flight.
Exactly. Middle seat.
Right.
Middle seat.
Yeah, you're looking out the window like, go further. Bezos a billionaire. You got enough gas.
Yeah. And so they were 62 miles above the Earth's surface. To the Kármán line, I guess, which is the internationally recognized boundary of space. So they did show video of them like weightless and, oh, we're flying around. But the funny thing is that as they were coming back towards Earth, they had like the parachutes and everything. And you just hear women screaming. And it's the funniest thing because it's just this pod and they're all like, "Wah!" like losing their shit, which is really funny. But
they're just flying over homeless that they could have built shelters with that money.
Yeah, 1.2 million. Yeah. You know what I want to do?
A shelter. Nah.
Yeah,
I want to go to space for 8 minutes.
Yeah, and then the best was Katy Perry. Comes out, she holds up a little daisy because her daughter Daisy's there, and then she kisses the ground.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, there were people left in space for 9 months.
Oh, dude, I'm still claustrophobic.
Whose eyeballs are now flat.
Did they fuck?
Yeah.
I mean,
in space, no one can hear you fuck.
You have to fuck, right?
You had to.
I mean, it's just fuck. I mean, dude, that's a nightmare. For when I was young, we were playing hide and go seek. I was like 8 at our house. I had a birthday party, and I got into the dryer. And I closed the door, and that fucker locked.
No.
And so the laundry room was in another room in the house, and nobody's finding me. And I'm pounding, help! And I got lucky someone heard me. And ever since, when I hear shit like stuck in space, I'm like, no, nope.
Yeah, stuck in space, you're definitely going to be pounded.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
God.
But not on the dryer door. Yeah. But the funny thing is that Katy Perry came out of the module, I guess.
Yeah.
She kissed the ground and she liked it.
What?
The taste of that dirty ground.
Oh my God!
And
look at the pot. It looks like a Joshua Tree Airbnb.
It literally is a Joshua Tree Airbnb. Totally. Totally.
Look at that thing.
You can rent it for $5 million a night.
We're at mushrooms.
Yeah.
You know,
yep.
She's on them right now.
Oh.
She's trying to see the sun through a fucking magnifying glass.
You know what? They could have kept her up there a little longer.
Oh,
I wouldn't have been, you know.
You know, I knew her when she was first starting out, dude.
Oh, I loved her. And now I feel like every time she releases a song, when it's over, I'm kissing the ground saying, thank God that's over.
Well, her album flopped. Right?
Oh, of course it did. That's why she went to space. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Lady Gaga's movie flops. She puts on this amazing Coachella. Katy Perry's album flops. She's like, I'm in space now.
Let me tell you, I met her before she had a record deal.
When she was a Christian?
Well, right around after that, you know, like she
was Catherine.
I was DJing in some Hollywood clubs, and she was coming around, and she was legitimately kind of wacky in a Gummo way. If you ever seen that movie Gummo, she'd wear like rabbit suits. She would, you know, she was really a wack, and I'd be always like, who's that wacky girl?
That's Katy.
Yeah. And then she exploded, and she bought this Christian compound in my neighborhood in Los Feliz. You know about that?
Oh, the nunnery?
Yeah.
Where she like killed the nun and took her nunnery?
Oh, man. She didn't kill the nun.
Allegedly. She kicked this nun out of her house, and the lady died.
Well, it was a weird thing. Like the priest did some shady deal.
Yeah.
Like he was the one guy there, and they had these nuns there, and they said, we don't want to sell. And then he just said, here, sign this. It's yours.
And they were like, our home. We have nowhere to go.
But that property is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And I think she's selling it. It was going to be an exclusive, like, hotel, I heard.
Oh, wait. So did she live there?
No. Yeah, she was going to make it.
She just killed a nun.
Yeah.
And she liked it. I killed a nun just to try it. Oh, well, speaking of pop stars, Britney Spears. Oh, Britney. Britney is joined by a creepy companion as she arrives in Mexico for vacation. And no, it's not her gardener boyfriend.
Wow. That should be the name of her new album, Creepy Companion.
I mean, it would fit.
How great would that be?
Creepy Companion.
I'm telling you, that's a great album name.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, and just do like a C with another C.
Yeah,
it'd be like Coco Chanel, but it's Creepy Companion.
And it becomes this whole new brand.
I mean, she's definitely giving creepy at this point.
I've never seen anything like it.
I mean, from her, we talked about her a couple weeks ago where she danced in her fireplace while it was lit.
Yeah. Naked too, like weird.
Bizarre. Then she posted a picture of her feet over the weekend, which got everyone
big money.
Did you see the feet?
I didn't think. I'm not a feet guy.
Lee? Google the feet.
I am not a feet guy, but I was thinking
I'm not either.
Do people with foot fetishes hang out at mani-pedi places?
Probably.
Because that's a freebie.
Yeah. Wait, which one is? It's that one. The first one on the left.
Oh,
she posted
dancer
this.
claw. She's got dancer claw. Oh, crammed in those shoes all those years. Look at that.
You know what this is?
That's a claw.
This is bite your own toenails feet.
Ooh. That is bendable.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, bite your own toenails.
Chewing your own talons. Yep. So she not only did posted that like podiatrist nightmare.
Yeah.
She shows up carrying a baby doll.
Oh, Michael Jackson era. Remember when he had the fake doll? Held it over the edge?
I think that was actually Blanket.
Yeah. Oh,
the
was
kid.
him? Oh,
yeah.
wow.
But I mean, nothing would surprise me. He actually had a kid named Blanket.
I love that name. creepy companion hit song Blanket.
But no, she's literally just carrying this baby doll, and everyone's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. She looks like Madonna there.
What?
The new Madonna, you know?
Oh, new Madonna.
Yeah, new Madonna.
Yeah, new Madonna looks like a little bit of everybody right now.
Whoa, Avatar.
Wait, what?
Avatar, the sequel.
Oh, Avatar.
Whoa.
She's full Na'vi.
Whoa. Whoa.
So, yeah, this was her going to Mexico, and I am going to Mexico this weekend. And if I see Britney Spears, I'm going to give her a little moonstruck and be like, snap out of it.
Well, let me ask you something. I've been reading up on this. They're saying that she's burning through money.
Probably.
Yeah, oh yeah, burning through money. And she eventually is going to be, whoa, woo. Wow.
Britney Spears dancing with the baby doll in October 2021. Wow. Oh, can someone help
I met her
girl?
at the Improv. She's fucking tall.
She is?
I mean, I'm sure 5'6", but she was like not
statuesque.
Well, you don't expect that, you know?
Yeah.
Like I met Leo here at the store, and you're like, holy shit, that guy's fucking tall. She was way taller than I thought ever.
I mean, I just, oh God. People, the thing that I love about AI, which is not really a lot, but like when people post videos on Instagram or social media, they're like, for instance, Lady Gaga, they put, I can't remember what song they did of her new album, but it's literally AI, and they made an AI duet with Britney and Gaga, and I was like, God damn it, this is what we want. Like, how cool would it have been?
Yeah.
Everyone's collabing on songs, and she's just spinning around in her damn kitchen.
Well,
and it just breaks my heart. And everyone's always like, we wish her the best, and we hope she's happy. And I'm like, yes, but like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, she... I really feel for her, actually. I'm just kind of like, you know.
Some people are saying it's a filter. Like, it's somebody who's, some people are like, oh, she died 4 years ago.
They always say that.
I don't even know like what to believe anymore.
Yeah. It's like when I know I'm starting to get a little traction because they go, he's gay. And I go, all right, I'm on the gay rumor finally.
You're in the gay rumor finally. Which a lot of, hey, you know what? You don't do it. A lot of guys throw themselves into the gay rumor mill.
Well, I just got this dog.
That doesn't make you gay.
No, I'm saying in middle America.
Oh, well, in middle America, everyone's gay.
Oh, well, these glasses are gay I'm wearing right now.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, like, what do you got, a rainbow flag in your back pocket?
I'm the gayest straight man you'll ever meet. You know what I mean? I like fine cuisine. I like small dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And I love fashion. So there you go.
Okay, but what about dick?
No, but that's the thing. I like everything about gay but the dick.
Okay, well then you stand out.
That's what I'm saying.
I get it.
I'm the straightest gay man, or gayest straight man.
If you do wig, if I see you in the hallway with wig, I'm going to be like
Mickey Rourke.
You're going Mickey Rourke. Okay, now Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So Mickey Rourke was a name that I didn't think I would say in a while, but recently he was on the UK's Celebrity Big Brother.
Right.
With one of our favorite arch nemesis, Jojo Siwa.
I don't know who that is.
Good. Keep it that way. You're lucky. Jojo Siwa was on Dance Moms. Now she's just like this. Yeah, you guys. Like, she's just a lot.
You know
Jojo Siwa.
Let's see. Hold on. Sometimes I don't know people's names.
She has the hit song, Karma's a Bitch.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, man.
That one.
That's
so she came out in like this like
whoa, Kiss. I remember like Gene Simmons gave her props because she was dressed like
she didn't know who Gene Simmons was.
Right.
But she just kind of took the look.
Outfit, yeah.
Now here's the thing. I'm gonna be a little nice.
Okay.
Jojo Siwa on UK Big Brother is actually kind of pleasant. You're getting to see this kind of like real side to her. It's not this like, hey guys, I'm on pixie sticks and you know. She is. There's moments of cringe, but she actually. Her and Mickey Rourke kind of went viral over the weekend because Mickey Rourke kind of called her the F slur.
Right.
She's a lesbian.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just kind of like,
And
well, I
he's an
can't
old
say
man.
that anymore.
He's an old white dude.
Oh, yeah. And he even says that. He's just like, oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be offensive. And they kind of had this really touching moment. But then, of course, a couple days go by.
Yeah.
He offends one of the women on the show. Then he gets in this one of the other contestants' face. He got into this like weird ass altercation. Big Brother. I didn't know there was an actual character of Big Brother because I don't watch the American version, but I just never really got into it. But someone's like, Mickey Rourke, this is Big Brother. Please come to the conference room. And so he goes in there and they're like, your behavior was kind of bad. We're going to ask you to leave the house. Right. And of course, in Mickey Rourke's fashion, he's like, well, I wanted to leave yesterday anyways.
Of course. Well, let me tell you, this show... No matter what they say about Mickey Rourke, this is exactly what they wanted.
Oh, of course.
And so fuck off for trying to fry an old white dude.
Yes.
You knew what you were getting. He's been outspoken for the last 20 years of his career. They're like, let's get Mickey Rourke, Ted Nugent, and Clint Eastwood and see if they say anything outrageous.
Oh, Kid Rock's available too. Let's see
throw
what
him
happens.
in there and let's see if they say anything outrageous.
Offensive.
And then they go, "Oh my God, he said this," and you're like, "Is that all?"
He doesn't know what non-binary means. Shit.
It's like
he hasn't eaten a vegetable in years.
Right now they're going, "Thank you, Mickey. Here's your check. This is exactly what we needed."
Yep.
These shows are all geared around clickbait and trashing guys. And fortunately, Mickey cannot be destroyed because he's fucked up his shit for so long that people go, that's just Mickey.
He's just pickled.
Yeah, right. But I will tell you this right now. I'm 59 and I grew up in the Mickey Rourke era and I consider him one of the greatest actors of the last, 40, 50 years. If you look at Diner, you look at The Wrestler, which he was, fantastic in 10 years ago or whatever.
Oh, right.
That was
Academy
the comeback.
Award nominee.
Total comeback.
Yeah.
He would have won, but he had trashed the Academy so many years that they're like, still not going to let you win. He's Pope of Greenwich Village. These are masterpiece movies, and he looked fucking dynamite, and then he became a boxer and cougar. But one time I was pissing next to him at the Sunset Marquee Whiskey Bar bathroom.
Oh, okay. That tracks.
And I said, hey, did you have a 18 karat gold Mercedes at one time? And he goes, yep. Crashed it into a wall, and he walked away. I was just like, oh, fuck yeah. Full Hollywood actor, excess.
And it was a gold-plated car?
Yeah, it was like 18 carats. See if you can Google that. Mickey Rourke gold-plated car.
Oh, there's Britney's feet again. Get out of here. Beat it.
Look at Gert. He's like, no.
I'm holding it against you, Britney.
Yeah.
God, get a pedicure. Be a grown-up. God.
Oh my God. And yet somebody's rubbing one out today.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
There it is.
There you go.
24
that's
karat
James
gold.
Bond. That's a different. Let's see if his card comes up. Anyway, he had it was a Mercedes, I believe. But it could be like so long ago. This is like in the 90s.
Yeah, there's Mickey. Oh, no, that's,
But look how great he was, man. And he was one of the Hollywood outlaws.
Very handsome.
Sean Penn. Oh, my, are you kidding me?
Very handsome.
Yeah, I mean.
And now it's like.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's a dream guest on the podcast. I would want him on.
Now's the time to get him.
Yeah.
People are going to be talking about him right now after this Big Brother story.
He's a big motorcycle guy, too. My buddy makes his bikes, Rolling Sands. And that's his bike right there. Roland built that. That bike is a masterpiece right there. And look at him there, kind of looking like Steven Tyler meets Billy Bob.
Yeah, a little bit of a mesh there. A good little fusion.
Billy Bob Tyler.
Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah, well, if you Billy Bob right now, you see he's got the pirate look going.
Yeah, everyone goes into their like weird Jack Sparrow phase.
Johnny Depp, yeah, like full pirate.
Like, that's the funny thing. It's like, I love it when Johnny Depp, like, surprises people at Disneyland on Pirates. And they're like, is that an animatronic or actual Johnny Depp?
Yeah, man.
Because I can't tell anymore.
That guy, is it Johnny or is it just a dude? Because that guy's fucking dead on up there.
Why does he smell like rum? That's Sauvage. And then now we have Bella Thorne, who has now gone, you know, she's got to talk now because she is now accusing Mickey Rourke of on-set misconduct. Like, girl, we saw it. It was live on television.
Right.
So she said so many gross stories of things he made me go through. Mickey Rourke says he adamantly denies any intentional misconduct, which is like what he said on Big Brother with the whole JoJo thing and whatnot. So Bella Thorne's accused Mickey of on-set misconduct following his recent homophobia scandal involving JoJo Siwa. In several social media posts, Thorne claimed there were so many gross stories of things, well, that's not vague, that Rourke made her endure while filming a project together. Although she did not name the project, she said that they previously worked together on the 2020 thriller Girl. She says, this fucking dude, gross. I had to work with this man in a scene where I'm on my knees with my hands zip tied around my back. He's supposed to take a metal grinder to my kneecap, and instead he used it on my genitals through my jeans, hitting them over and over again. I had bruises on my pelvic bone. She said, working with Mickey was one of the all-time worst experiences of my life working as an actress.
You know, I've never even heard of this movie.
Girl?
Yeah.
I haven't either.
But you know what's weird? There's like these guys, you know, there's like, what's his name? The Demi Moore's, husband. That's
Bruce Willis?
Yeah. So these guys, they do like 20 films a year.
Yeah.
And you have no idea. And they're just shooting these things. There it is right there. I've never heard of it. Was it on Netflix or what's going on?
Chad Faust and Mickey Rourke.
Look at Mickey Rourke's photo right there as the sheriff.
Also, that movie's an hour and a half long. I'll watch that.
Oh,
I love an hour and a half movie. Where did those go? So this is starring Bella Thorne, Mickey Rourke, Chad Faust, Elizabeth Saunders. But also what she's saying, and I'm obviously not like advocating bad behavior on set or whatever, but like he was supposed to put this thing to your knee and there's this thing. Have you ever seen, it reminds me of those people who take like a I don't even know what it's called. It's like a buzzsaw, and they put it on their junk and like sparks fly out.
Yeah, the guy
That's
from
what that reminds me of. He probably saw that so many times on the strip here in LA that he was like, "Hey, let's do this." And she's like, "What are you doing?"
I see that in the gay parade. The guy will be coming down the street, you know, shooting sparks.
What gay parade are you going to?
San Fran, like back when I was...
San Francisco.
Yeah, like the Castro Street Fair.
Yes.
Shit.
No. You're thinking of Folsom Fair.
Well, Folsom Fair is a whole different fucking thing, man.
Oh, well, Dean's gay now, everyone. Dean is officially...
Have you been to the Folsom Fair?
No, I can't. I don't like that. Not that I don't like it. It's just not for me. I'm not into like harnesses and latex and nipple clamping and ball clamping.
You're not into that fakir kind of,
fetishy stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not going to wear dog mask.
Piercings.
Yeah,
that was a big thing in SF in like the 90s.
Yeah,
fierce piercing.
Oh,
you know.
This year Land went and he was the San Francisco's official piss goblin.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Piss goblin.
Just sat in an abandoned.
That's a band name for sure.
Piss goblin.
Piss goblin.
Yeah.
How is that not a band name?
And they were like, Land, how you doing in this abandoned bathtub? And he was like,
I'm changing my
he was
special
golden.
from 5836 to Piss Goblin. Just fucking Piss Goblin drops this Thursday on YouTube. That is a goddamn great 2 words put together. piss goblin. Oh my God.
I love a good piss goblin. But also the worst Marvel villain ever.
Yeah.
They're like, here comes piss goblin.
I'm reading for piss goblin.
I'll get you, Spider-Man. Beat it, piss goblin. Get out of here.
Piss goblin. You know, I grew up in San Francisco.
His arch nemesis is kidney stone.
And that Folsom Street Fair is
it's wild.
It's beyond.
I remember going to, they had a little booth set up here at the West Hollywood, but it was for like fetishes and kinks and all that.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's just go in there and see it. And I remember seeing a guy in like a latex box.
Yeah.
And they just suck all the air out. And he's just like, ah! And like, someone was just like hitting his penis with like a stick. And I was like, this is nothing for me.
Well, I'll tell you, man, those guys that get off on their nuts kicked over and over, like they have the nut kicking booth at the Folsom Street Fair. You just here's a 5 and bam.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, I don't even, like, if Gertie jumps on my lap wrong,
I'm done.
I'm like, you know, like, God damn.
I get a good kink. I say go for it. I'm not kink shaming, whatever, but it's just, I'm not one for like, I don't need to stretch my nipples this week. You know what I mean?
No.
I get it.
Interesting thing too, like I was around in San Fran during the big, you know, gauntlet piercing, you know, Lollapalooza phase where people got the big fucking
gauges.
And now they're out and they're just going with the fucking floppy hole now.
They just look like Funyuns attached to your head.
Yeah, they're like, you know, 65 now and they just got like, what's going on there?
They're just like cat toys. Just
and then the tribal bars and everything. Yeah, it was a wild era, man. People went to town on their bodies.
Tribal tattoos, tongue piercings, like all that stuff. Well, this is a new fetish that the Gen Z kids are doing.
What's this?
This is called yarn makeup, and so many people are now doing this. So these kids today are putting glue on their face.
Right, crazy glue. Oh no, it's the old Elmer's.
Just a good glue.
I see Elmer's.
And then they are wrapping yarn around their face to contour their face, take their face, the shape of their face, and then applying makeup to it. So it's giving a little bit of like a Strangers the movie vibe.
It's
you know,
Joker right there.
Kind of, yeah. So they take the yarn and it goes all the way, like one big gigantic string of it.
Are they going to school like that?
I don't know. So here's a demonstration for you.
I mean, I don't mind this. It looks like a band's new look. You know, like...
I could see that,
like
but also...
Slipknot had the masks and all that.
Yes.
This looks like something that like Slipknot...
would do.
And influenced by them and a band go another level, you know?
But also, I feel like, yes, if you're in a band, this would work. But if you're like a dad and your daughter, like, Natalie, get out of your room. Stop it with the yarn face.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it is creative. I think it is interesting. I've seen a couple of them done.
Yeah.
But it is, go outside.
Well,
go to a concert.
I look at this as like when I was a kid and I got a first tattoo, I came home, my mom was like, what? You're never getting a real job. And I was like, good. You know, I mean,
good.
Well, yeah. Just think about as you get older, as parents, new parents right now, it's just think about back in the day in the 70s when a son came home with a pierced ear and he wasn't gay. It was like there was that whole thing of left is right, right is wrong.
I know. I had a pierced cartilage on the left side.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to throw everyone off.
Whoa. So
it sucked. I had it right here. I got it like spring break. It was when everyone was doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the worst. I never did like an eyebrow piercing.
But just think about it.
Yeah.
So every 15 years, there's a new thing that parents have to go like, what is this?
Yeah, what's going on?
And then they just have to go with it,
you
know? I mean, imagine, I'd rather have yarn face than big fucking pierced, you know, crazy.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Wait, so what, can we look at the story a little more? I want to see like what is, are they just saying that it's painful? It's just,
I cut holes in my nose and my mouth. It's not it's not as restrained as it looks.
Yeah, so you have to actually, because the yarn covers your whole face, so you have to like cut a little hole. I'm sure there's a risk of cutting your lip or cutting your nose.
Oh, to get it off?
Yeah, and also the glue you use.
Yeah,
you're just like
closing
ripping your face off.
Yeah.
So, I mean, kids, if you're going to do yarn face, I'd rather you do it in the house.
Who was the first to do it? Just someone on fucking meth? Because that's kind of a methy thing. You're tweaking and you're like, oh, my face is weird. You're up for the third day you're up. You're like, I'm going to glue this thread on my face. You know what I mean? That's some methy thoughts.
But I mean, that's the point where we start running out of celebrities that they're like, what do I know you from? I invented yarn face. Yeah. Oh. Well, here's my friend Piss Goblin.
Yeah, Piss Goblin and the yarn faces.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think it looks cool. I'm not going to lie. I think
that looks cool. Like the Cowardly Lion right there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right?
Ooh,
or the Scarecrow.
Michael Jackson and the Wiz.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, that's not blackface. That's yarn face. You're offending someone out there with yarn face.
You leave the yarn community out of this. This is why Joanne's Fabrics is closing.
Oh my God. Yarn face.
Oh my gosh.
We gave her the role, and then we went back in her Instagram 8 years and we saw she was doing yarn face.
Oh, offended the craft community.
Cancel.
Oh, get out of here. Don't even Michael is pissed. And Joanne, don't get me started.
Oh my God, cancel. Yarn face?
Oh my gosh. Well, is that all we have for today?
It is.
You guys. Oh, that was so much fun. Did you have a good time, Dean?
Oh, dude, I'll come down anytime.
Please.
Your guests are like, no, never have him again.
His glasses are gay looking.
Yeah. His dog.
No, you're welcome here anytime. And please remind our listeners where they can find you. Special, it's all you right now.
Okay, April 17th. Absolutely free on YouTube. Dean Delray is my YouTube channel. Go and watch this special. Do me a favor and share it with your friends. We really made something I think is special. And then Dean Delray on all the social media platforms at Dean Delray, and that's DELRAY. And this week I'll be taking over Sirius XM's Ozzy's Boneyard. So you can hear me on there all week. And then I'm at Moon Tower Thursday and Friday this week.
Oh, right on. Yes, the Moon Tower over in Austin, Texas.
Yep, Paramount Theater.
Make sure to check out Dean. Also, May 7th, I'll be in Addison, Texas. Get your tickets there. And May 23rd, I'll be with Leslie Jones in, I believe it's right outside of Palm Springs. I'll post the actual details for that when it gets sooner. And also be in New York, I believe, the week of May 12th. So I'll put some shows up there when it all comes down to it. But as always, thank you, Dean, for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you, little sweetheart, for being here.
That's Gertrude.
Oh, little Gertie. And as always, we'll see you next time on the Just Saying podcast. Have a great one, guys. Bye.